Welcome, my friends, to episode 2 of the modded Minecraft creative series. Last episode, we finished up the Titan's Tower a little bit. There's still a lot to do there, but since it's a large process and a large build, I decided to take a break from it and just focus on something else for the time being. Because honestly, we're working on the bedrooms now, and it's just going to be a repetitive process over and over. Unless I work on something significant, then I'm gonna do most of the Titan's Tower progress off screen, and I'll show you the progress eventually when I do enough of it. But that's enough talk about the past. Let's talk about what we're doing now. Tonight, tonight, what? Why did I say it like that? Anyway, today we will be finishing up the park because yes, there is a bunch of stuff left in the park. We did do the stores over the course of season one of the I was gonna say of the show. We finished a lot of things over the course of season one of this series. However, we didn't do everything. There's still a cafe that needs to be built, and there's still like a few adjustments that need to be made. Mainly a bathroom, which is what I'm doing now. What we're doing here is pretty much the restrooms for everybody else to that, or like for everybody that come to the park. So we're just gonna place down some sinks. We're gonna try and make this not too tight, because again, this is a bathroom, right? It's not really gonna be that great if it's too small. Now let's see if we have any mirrors we can add. Mirror. Oh, there are a few mirrors actually. Let's get this one. How does it look? Okay, yeah, that looks good. And even the mirror extends. All right, that's good. That's good to go. Let's use that. I think we need like a trash can too here. So let me. Whoops. No. Trash. There we go. Ooh, there's two ones. There's a metal and the mesh. I think the mesh works fine. Yeah, it works fine. So we'll put that here. And we'll even put some all across the park. So we're gonna put one here. We're gonna put one over here. We're gonna put one over here at the parking. We're gonna put another one over here. We're gonna put a bunch of them around because, try and prevent as much littering as possible. I think that's enough for now. Let's just get back into it. Right, so the biggest thing we need to do is now try to find out how to do the bathroom itself and how to do the dividers because there are no vertical slabs, there's no like dividers, so it's gonna be a bit tough to do. So let's start placing these toilets down. Well, like I'm gonna place a toilet here. I'm gonna try and figure out how to divide. Is there like a quartz wall maybe? No, there's no quartz wall, not even a mod. I mean, there is, but like it's more of a fence and it just doesn't really look that good. What if I just search wall? Let me see what are the. We have wall top, wall unit, no. I mean, I guess the closest thing we can do is just use diorite. Let's just hope it actually looks decent. So let's remove this toilet here that I placed. Place these down here. I mean, they are thin. I mean, they're thinner than a block, so I guess that works. What if I place the toilet here? Let me just place these down here. And then place... Okay, well, I need to reorganize my inventory a little bit. So I'm going to place these here. Place these here. Place... Oh, okay, now we just have one big one. Oh, no. You know what? It's fine. I'm just going to place the walls down here. It's fine. Nope, I didn't mean to place the trash can. I meant to place the wall. There you go. Okay. Now, how do we... is there gonna be enough to put enough toilet paper in here? Let me try. Oh, wait, why is it like that? No, it's not the angle what? No. Alright, so why did it work this time and not before? What? That's kind of weird. I think it depends on the angle I'm looking at. Wait, let me try the bathroom from. Yeah, what? That's okay. Whatever. As long as it works. I'm gonna extend this by one so I can place a door. Actually, no. I'm gonna try placing a door immediately and see how it looks. Do we have like a fully like covered door? It's gonna be weird if I place in a door with a window in it. Not that I can see anyway. I don't think bathroom doors exist in this mod pack. I mean, I can't really find anything. You know what? Let's just use this birch cottage door. Let's hope it looks good. Does it look good? Oh wait, I have to do this. I mean, I guess it looks fine. We're gonna need to extend the. We're gonna need to extend the stall though because you can peek through there. But I'm just gonna place down the doors first. Place this here. I mean, yeah, look, you can basically jump out of it, no problem, and you can peek at people through. So we're gonna need to extend the wall by one. So let's do that. Let's place down these here. Let's place down these here. Let's see how that looks. Okay, that looks a lot better. Let's do this as well over here. Perfect. And now I'm gonna do the roof so we can actually place in, or like part of the roof, so I can place in some lights. So I searched around and I found this simple ceiling light. I'm gonna place it on top. Uh, it's not active for some reason. Do we need like a switch or something? Yeah, let's get this light switch in. How do we how do we place it? How does it work? Okay, that's not working. It activates the door though for some reason. What if I try to place it, I don't know, here or something? Okay, that works. Okay, so we're just gonna basically have to do that again for the other two bathrooms, or like for the other two bathrooms. Sorry, for the other two stalls, because I think the light from just the one is enough, and then we're gonna have to do it again for the other bathroom. That's fine. So the time lapse you're seeing here is basically me placing all of the blocks, finishing up the roof and doing the lights process again for this bathroom, and I'm gonna do it again for the other bathroom. So enjoy this time lapse because after it I'm gonna show you guys something because I forgot to do the doors. We're gonna be adding the doors and then we're gonna be continue the rest of the park. Right, I just realized that I forgot to place in the doors for these places. So let me try and think of something that can help me differentiate between them visually. Hmm. Jungle door then. So let's say that the jungle door is for the men and the crimson door is for the women. I'm gonna try and change the hinges for the other door though. Think that works? Wait, let me remove it all actually. Yep, okay, that's good, that works. Great. Now I'm gonna finish up the rest of the roof. I'm not gonna do a time lapse this time. I'm gonna skip straight ahead to the end of it because we still have the rest of the park to do. Right, and to finish off this bathroom, I am gonna do. I'm gonna put in some signs just to, also make sure that the bathrooms are here, and I'm gonna just add quickly two signs. I'm gonna add a hanging sign. I'm gonna add a normal sign. The normal sign is just to show that this is which one is the men's and which one's the women's, because I don't think that visually it's that representative, I guess. So let's see if I can place a sign here, if it's gonna look good. So if I just say bathroom, just to let the people know that the bathroom was over here. How does that look? Okay, I think it's too close. I think it should be a little bit farther, because I want people to know that this is where the bathroom is. All right, I think that's good. Let's do the other side now. Over here. Actually, I'm gonna put the text at the bottom so then it actually appears easier to the people that are passing by. I'm gonna do the same thing for here. Can I shift this? No, I'm gonna have to delete it and fine. I can't really put it. I can't really push it down, so I'm gonna have to write it all the way down at the bottom. Is that accurate to the? Oh, I can't even color it. Dang. Is that accurate to the other side though? Bathroom. I guess yeah, but like it needs to. Oh wait, it needs to be one line downwards. That's okay. Whatever. I'm just gonna copy that and paste that instead of just writing it all over again. And now I'm gonna add a sign here for men's bathroom, and this is gonna be for women's bathroom. Very simple, very easy. It's just because we don't have the signs for like men and women's, well, anything really. So we're just gonna have to resort to signs. I just want to make sure that the text is black, which is good to go, so it can appear easily on the sign. And that's the bathroom done. All we have to do now is just place more trash cans all across the park and even some trees, because again, it's I think a park is kind of boring. I don't know why I said again. This is the first time I'm saying this, but I think the park is kind of boring when it just has nothing. So like no greenery, no like actual form of nature. So I'm gonna put in some trees just for some shade. Most of the park is gonna be normal grass. However, the the trees are just gonna be available on the edges of the park. Basically, we're not gonna put it in the middle of the park because that's just gonna be annoying. You know what? I'm also going to bone meal some of the park or like some of the grass just to give it a bit of feel to it. I'm not gonna keep the tall grass. I'm gonna cut it off, obviously, but just as a form of making sure that the grass isn't all flat. Like yeah, I get it. It's a park. It's supposed to have super flat grass, but I think it looks kind of boring in Minecraft. So I'm just gonna spice it up a bit, by adding some of the plants around. I think it looks better. The small flowers that are scattered around and this bit of grass, it makes it look a lot better. And I think the trees are scattered around nicely in between the paths or not in between, but like next to the paths, and at the corners are making the thing look very, very beautiful. And you know what? Getting a top view of the park looks absolutely incredible. It looks amazing, especially with the few added flowers and grass bits that are added by the bone meal. Make it look so good. All that's left is just to add a bit of trash cans around, just to be sure that there's going to be minimum littering. Just a few ones here and there, nothing too crazy. You know, this place needs a bench or something because it's a court. People are gonna want to watch whoever's playing. So let's add some benches and let's add the trash can in between. Whoop! I did not mean to place that there. Nope. Okay. Whatever. Nope. There you go. Just add those just in, and I think that will be a pretty cool addition. And you know what? Just keep this one short. Why not? You know what? Actually, just remove it entirely. All that's left is to add the cafe, but I don't know what I'm gonna make it about or like how I'm gonna design it. So I am going to keep the cafe building for the next episode. So in the meantime, I need to make this park feel more lived in, or not lived in, but like more alive. You know that there's people using it and such. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a little bit of lighting over here and cover it up with like a picnic blanket or something. Because one, I think having like a picnic blanket will look good, and two, we need more lighting, and I'm not gonna make more exposed lighting. So if I just place a frog light down here, and I get a red and white carpet, there you go, and just place them down like this. Okay, so the light source does shine through, which is good. And I think I did the wrong pattern. Alright, let's just try the other way around. The red's supposed to be in the corners and in the middle. White all around it, I think. There you go. Yeah, that looks like the proper pattern. Let's get a basket. Just a normal regular basket, nothing too special. And then we get the NPC, and let's see which were the ones that are available. Yeah, we can take the humanoid ones and the humanoid Slim, which are basically Alex and Steve. There you go, humanoid. I don't know why its name is humanoid and her name is humanoid Slim. Hopefully, I can change them. The question is, how do I change their poses or change anything about them? Is there anything? I remember downloading a mod that helps with the configuration of these things, but I don't know. Wait, see, move NPC, easy NPC wand. I think that's what I'm supposed to use. Let me grab it. Custom data test item, no. Move NPC, no. Easy NPC single spawner, no. Preset, empty preset. Okay, so let me try the wand. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely the wand. Basic, edit interaction, dialogue. Ooh, we can use dialogue. What if I... Oh, this is... Huh. I think that this is too complicated for me to learn while I'm recording this. I think I'm gonna have to try and learn this in between recording sessions. Right, so humanoid. Pose. Oh, I could change the pose. Sitting. Yes, there we go. Now your turn. Position. No, 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 not position. It's pose. There you go. Sitting. Yes. Beautiful. That's already amazing. Now, how do I change their names? Can I? Wait, there's humanoid up here. No, I can't really edit that. Dang it. I can edit the skin if I wanted to change them, but I want to change the name mostly. I don't mind them being Alex and Steve at the moment. Abilities, base combat display. No, no. None of these are what I'm looking for. I guess the next best thing for us to do is to get a name tag and an anvil and just rename them. So I'm gonna get a name tag. I'm gonna call him Steve. Actually, no. I'm gonna make sure. Gotta make sure it's capitalized because it's a name. Gotta make sure it's properly written. And then go Steve for this one over here. There we go. And Alex. And there we go. For you. There we go. Now we have Alex and Steve chilling out in our park, which is amazing. Now, there are areas in the park that would need more NPCs, like here, for example. This is supposed to be a dog park, but seeing nobody here isn't really going to send the proper message, so I'm gonna. Let's see what kind of skins you have. You have the normal, you have the player, URL, custom. Okay, maybe I could play around with these in between episodes. For now, I'm gonna keep you as Steve, and I'm gonna keep you over there, and I'm gonna get you a dog. I just need to reorganize my inventory a second. So Steve, Alex, or like the humanoid NPCs, the wand, name tag, and anvil are what I need in my hotbar. Let me see other NPCs. Is there like a wolf NPC? There is. Yes. Good, 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 good. There we go. Wolf. What am I gonna name you? I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait for that next episode actually. Let's add a couple of wolves over here. Can I make you sit down? Let me see. Pose. Oh, I can. Oh, it looks weird. Uh, I don't think that's exactly healthy for you, but you know what? I'm just gonna roll with it. Pose, sitting, just two dogs sitting next to each other. Why not? What else can I have? Maybe I can add like another one over here, and I'm gonna add Alex as well. Okay, that's way too many Alexes. Let's remove these people. Pose. Ooh, okay, that's good actually. I thought rest was gonna be like her laying down, but rest of okay, that's actually a really good thing. Now, how do we remove? Okay, it's gonna have to let me remove the Alex that is sitting down. So I'm just gonna remove. There we go. Now let's add Alex, NPC wand, pose, rest. Perfect. That looks so good. Is the dog even gonna look at her? Yeah, I think. Okay, yeah. Once I got far enough. All right, that's amazing. Now let's add some players here on the football pitch. We got goalkeeper, defender, I guess. I mean, this is like a five-a-side or like a Volta. There's not really any specific positions except for a keeper, obviously. Let's add one here, one here, one over here. There you go. And let's do the same on the other side. Like, uh, I don't know. Like, okay, let's add another goalkeeper. One over here, and one over here, and one over here. All right, now that's like a four aside, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to lose count, and that's not great. All right, I think that's enough players for one pitch. Now let's add a couple players in the paddle court. We got Steve here. We got Steve here. We got Steve here, and Steve here. There we go. Now this mod actually gives me a lot of inspiration for what I can do, especially with the Titan's Tower, because now I can add like characters like Raven and Beast Boy and Nightwing together in the tower, which would be pretty cool. Now I don't know if I'm gonna do them in their individual rooms or not, but at least the idea is there for like a potential interaction between these characters. For now though, I'm gonna end the video here. Last thing I'm gonna do is add in these cashiers. And while I do, I want to thank you all for watching and thank you for the support you've shown across these videos. I'm glad that you're all starting to, like, the people that are watching this are starting to enjoy the series. And I love playing this game. I really love playing Minecraft. I really love playing the mods. So I'm glad to see that you guys are enjoying this as well. As always, be sure to let me know of what kind of builds you'd like to see in the future. But for now, that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care of yourselves for now.